Hello, and welcome back to Killstreak. We are going to continue our work on the lobby today. And we can show off a couple things that we worked on between last stream and today. We worked on the inside of this building. We got the couple leaves, we've got chairs, more signs because, you know, you can't have enough signs. Some travel brochures, always nice. And this rug. It's a good rug. Something about it that I like. It's just the gray glazed terracotta with lichen. Lichen kind of pulls the color out of it just a little bit. I'm thinking lichen might be a really good way. Just any of these in general. Like, let's say cyan, for example. You know, you get something like this with the lichen on. And that distracts you from the creeper face. I don't know. Smally? This is so exciting. It's true. Thank you for joining. What else did we work on? We worked on this. No, I think this is about the same. I made sure the signs are all working now, if that wasn't done before. So that's always exciting. As well as the sign over here for chef. And also, not there, but the sign for brewer's done. Really the only class we have left is the Tridentier. So, if we fly down here, we can see what else we need. Credits, building. We need... Interesting, the start button's here. That's always going to be like that. So we can actually break this. Very nice. Break that even. The tutorial is something we need to add. The signs. And that's going to be in the library, of course. And the credits. Does this do something? I feel like that did something at one point, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Anyways. Let's see. I did already publish, okay. So we can fly up here. Stand here. And we are needing, most importantly today, I feel like let's block these in, first of all. That'll help with things. Myself an axe. And part of that's going to be picking out color schemes. So the primary color scheme of this was going to be white concrete, which looks like it got moved away, but that's fine. Do mostly white, and then at the near the top, throw in some of this. Looks like this blends. That's a nice gradient. So let's do that one first. And I think think we can pull this back. This is going to be like just a big building. There we go. And part of this could be totally reconfigured, but this makes a good billboard surface on this side especially. So, jewelry store. And I'm thinking instead of doing it where for the death particles and for the other stuff, before it was like this. That's no good. I want to make it where you hit the sign and it'll update for you. Back and forth, basically like the classes. I think that makes the most sense. Oh no. That's not good. I think it's just the bow that got deleted. Okay. Which I think was in the middle. There we go. Oh, there's an ender pearl too. Let's do this part first. Set that, and then we can finish it up. There we go. That's something at least. That's hollow for whatever we need it for. The grocery store is going to be mostly white. These two white buildings, less than ideal together, but that's fine. And then the florist. Could we do... I want to do a warm color, like a cheery color. But we got to be careful because it would be almost exactly opposite of that one. If it was pink. Do we have any yellow buildings? That's a little yellow, but it's more like lime. It depends if there's gold in this. Because like we could do a lot with these. Do a billboard with glazed terracotta. It's like a sun. Wish there was an easier way to place that stuff. I think that'll work. Get some yellows in there. Okay, perfect. And then the music shop, we can have it be a little bit less colorful. Clothing shop. And I don't have a purpose for this, or this building, or this building yet. So, whatever they are, we can make them be what we need to. Might be beneficial to just keep them for a bit. But the art gallery. It's also going to be a little bit of a museum. It's going to be kind of a well-established building. I'm thinking we do some bricks. Like so. Just foundation bricks, no other side bricks or anything. So it's going to be quite an intriguing build in some ways. Maybe these can even be curved. Yeah, okay. But I'm thinking big pillars, just like this. And then it being a little over the top in the front. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna not do brick up there. What color do we want that to be? What color? Let's look at the terracottas. I'm definitely thinking more muted. Oh, there was gem. That's not gonna work. Let's undo that. These pillars are kind of in a weird middle ground. What if we got some decorated pots? I think that's the call. Yeah. Let's use decorated pots. And we can actually bring this over a block. Iliro Felinas says, can you add a bot to relics to the deck? You can have someone to play against. I want to. I wish it could just be like, yeah, just make this. That's a very complicated thing to do, unfortunately. Will I still try to do it? Yes. I eventually will try to. If I can get, you know, get plenty of time to do that. It would either be... Yeah, it would either be like something stupid, like a random move spot that's just not very good, or it would be like almost try to calculate like perfect moves. And either way, that's kind of difficult. Okay, this will work. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler, but after we're done with Killstreak, which is a map we haven't, you know, worked on in a very long time, I'm planning on going back to relics. So that's going to be my next project, and I think I'm going to do it live stream style like this one because I'm having a lot of fun uh, just doing it this way. Cool. And so part of that's going to be the 1.21 update. So if you have any great ideas for 1.21, let's think about them. Any fun cards or abilities or anything that's not balanced right now? I know that balance is kind of out of whack, and a large part of that is it's just impossible to make it perfect. We do it like that. Yeah. We might try our hand at no promises, but we might try our hand at a bot like that. Do you work on it alone? For the most part, yeah. It's like my passion project in terms of maps. One thing that's going to be cool is updating the data pack to the data pack to allow macros, and things can be a whole lot more optimized doing it that way. And so that'll be kind of fun, being able to optimize everything. And if it's not optimized, at least make it super easy to work on, to make it modular. And so that'll be kind of fun too. Like it might be possible, no promises, it might be possible to make it so if you have cards from a previous update, you can use them with the same stats. I wouldn't want to do that, but I could have a setting for that. It'd be very difficult though. And that's part of the important balance of the game. Okay, this is really boring looking. What do I mean about what? Macros or carrying cards between updates? Because like you can already carry what cards you've unlocked to the next update, and that's something I'm very happy with how it works. But what I was talking about is like, let's say you have a card that's like changing stats. You could carry the stats themselves. So like in one update, Arrow Storm cost 2. The next update it cost 4. Well, in the update it costs 2. It stays that way. Like it's actually a physical card. You don't when you've got physical cards when you're playing. I wouldn't do it this way. No, definitely not gonna do it that way. But that's might be an option with the way things are working now. A refund option. I might make a boil down. Like if you put a comment in, you get 2 coins out. If you put a uncommon, you get 5 coins. So on and so forth. So if you want to burn a whole bunch of cards you just don't want to use, then you can kind of re-roll. I might nerf the cost or the rate that you can get them, because they're very easy to get right now. And if you added something like that, then it'd be just insanely easy. Maybe. But yeah, refund option's good. Do something important you got to do is put blocks in these so that when people are in the lobby, they're not filling them up. Guess I can't place that anywhere, can I? Nah. What if I... why is the color of this so different? I thought this was supposed to be the same as this, color-wise, but that's... It's just closer to red? No, it's neither. It's like perfectly between them. It's more brown. That's annoying. Almost gotta keep this bricks, even though it looks kind of bad. Yeah, that looks better though. Can I do that? Okay. We're pulling this away from that color, aren't we? Too much. But yeah, do you have any ideas, Ailoro, for new cards? But I'm all ears. You know, I like wacky ideas, and I feel like the more people you ask, the more wacky ideas you get. I almost feel like Mangrove is closer to what we want with this build. Yeah. It's not gonna work. I don't care if it's a little bit overpowered or underpowered, because we can always balance things. Add the mace as a card or something. That's a good idea. Yeah, Breeze. Breeze could be like a ranged version of... I don't think I have anything that does knockback yet. So it could be like a high cost, relatively low health card. I feel like, not Space Aces, I don't know why I almost said that. Relics is best when you're using high damage cards. Or high cost cards that are not... wow, that looks nice actually. Dang. Relics is best at when you're using high cost cards. I'm sorry, that have unique... They're weak in a lot of ways, but they're very strong in other ways. And so if you combine those, giving each other strengths, then I feel like it's a better game. I'll probably add a... You can't just add 10 legendaries to your deck mechanic. Or I might have to verify that. Because I know with how a lot of people play is they put a whole lot of bread in their deck. Because it's free XP. And it's kind of overpowered. So I would have to remove certain things like that. the ability, at least, to just stack it. Because I feel like it's still an important part of the game. Could we replace that? Yeah, that's better. So I'm a big fan of something with a crafter. I think that needs to be added. It's an essential new part of the game. It would be interesting to have an item or a block like Copper Grate. And what that does is it blocks like moving guys, but you can put it behind a ranged guy. And the ranged guy can shoot through it, but the melee guys can't. Even though that's not really how Copper Grates work. It would just be, you know, there's a little bit of drawing away, abstracting ideas. This color's not right. We have a granite build over there. I gotta be careful not to mix too much, because this is also I don't like the idea of banning. Because I feel like the game is, if a card needs to be banned, it needs to be removed. It's always been my kind of hot take on the situation. See, we're going into that red. I don't want this red. Can we recolor this? How can we recolor it? What other bricks are there? Maybe deep slate. We need to go deep slate route. Polished deep slate. I liked what I had, but I realized it was like basically the same build as what Gem had already built by the mattress store. We don't need two of the same build. We're going to do a little bit more of a gray version, which is fine. It'll be good. Okay, now we can do walls instead. And we even have brick walls. There we go. It's a little bit better. And I think the highlight needs to be diorite. An ugly block we don't use enough, but actually looks pretty good. Maybe. What other blocks do we have? that we can be kind of like a highlight block. You have prismarine. You have basalt. It's not a highlight block, but we have it. Let's see here. Nothing much there. I don't think we have any other blocks. Let's see what mud looks like. I kind of like that, actually. Pulls your eyes back away from the what you're looking at. Yeah, this is a little bit hard. Little bit hard. I'm trying to do something that like kind of feels valuable, which is not always an easy feeling to achieve. It kind of feels classy though. And I think we can move this down actually one. There we go. I think we keep the stone. I think we get rid of the stone brick. There we go. That feels a little bit more cohesive, I believe. I'm gonna just leave that, let that sit. You leave the commands. We'll do that. Okay, I need to change up. This building's got me already stuck, and I don't want to be stuck on the first thing we do in the live stream. I do want to think about this blocked path. What our goal is a train that's wrapped around going into a similar tunnel as that, but that prevents you. Oh, somebody just summon. And I'm thinking this is the right size for the train cab. Each box. Because if we make them too big, then it'll be that it's just the scale's not right. But if they're too small, then well, the scale's not right. It's kind of the same result. We keep 5 blocks between the rails. I'm going to roughly follow this clay path. Five, 5. I think that'll be fine. Except we gotta make this turn pretty wide. What is that, 5? 6. It's not the same, is it? I think that's the same. Okay. That's 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We can count. Good to know. And then we just mirror that. Do we want 2 of these? I think so. One more. Something like that. Okay, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Perfect. That seems pretty steep, doesn't it? I think it's too steep. It was worth a shot. Oh, what? There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's try this again. Oh, God of Sound's back. Hello. Sorry, I had something covering up Discord. Or Discord. OBS. What is Killstreak about? And why does the deck have relics specifically? What do you think of the pack I sent? What was the pack you sent? Okay, I'm catching up a lot. First of all, what is Killstreak about? It's a ranged weapon. Also, this isn't even right. Ranged weapon game where the main goal is to get a kill streak at a certain specific amount. So if you set the game mode to be kill streak of 10, you have to get 10 kills in a row without dying. Which sounds pretty hard, and it is hard because you are very easily one shot. Or like 2 or 3 shot. You're just relatively weak throughout the whole game, which is intentional because in some ways that makes it easier to chain, in other ways not so. And so you see, I'm playing with class Butcher, or with kit Butcher. There's different kits, and the main best ones are the bow ones, but you can play with a bow, you can play with crossbow, you can play with trident, you can play with brewer, which is like just spamming potions. You can also play with as a chef. So between all of those, the chef is like basically long range punching people. It's weird the way it works, but it's actually kind of fun. It's not like a serious game. It's kind of a party game. You can play it seriously, but I would argue that's kind of the wrong way to play it. Was it 6? Let's start with the interior, actually. I think the interior one is going to be better. Aimbot food, but otherwise. Okay, so that's what Killstreak's about. Why does the deck have relics? The relics are basically just... I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue is the only reason I said it that way. Also, oh wait, this wouldn't be like this. What am I doing? There we go. What did you think of the pack I sent? I haven't been able to look at it. I've been busy all day, and I'm just now starting to stream, and I probably won't be able to look at it for a while. I've got quite a bit to do. I was planning on doing it once I get everything built, because I like to do mostly builds. I did do a little bit of data pack just to kind of verify everything works. That's why I did what I've done so far. Plus, I want to keep it interesting, but so if we get bored, we'll swap back to, well, maybe we'll take a look at it. Oh, forgot the space. Dang it. That like kind of jump scared me. Thanks, LRO, for writing that in chat. Yeah, I'll be sure to look at it soon enough. I'm excited too, don't worry. Okay, how does this work? That's 7 to the corner, so we'll do 6 to the corner. And I'm supposed to be doing this side. Oops. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one fewer. There we go. Okay, what's the pattern that we want it to take? I think that's gonna work. But yeah, having the chairs in the lobby is gonna be really nice. Just, you know, small details like that. You love them when you play the game, but when you're not playing the game, it's like, okay. When you're the one making the game, it's a little tedious. So having help like a data pack, it does make a big difference. So that's why I really do want to use it. It is going to be kind of cool. I think that's what I need to do. Really, I should do 1, 7, 2 6s, 2 5s, 3 4s. You have Easter eggs. I do, but I'm gonna add a lot more. So here, I'm gonna fly around just to show you, because you're. So one of the Easter eggs before was when you're playing. This is the old lobby, by the way. This is what we're working on as the lobby above. So this is. But one of the Easter eggs was you step in this painting and you can do the parkour. Like it skips you. So she has distance equals 3. That's exactly 3 blocks. It's kind of funny. So the Trident class is all that's left to move. This is the old lobby though. So we're redoing it. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice change of pace. But some of the maps have Easter eggs. Not that one. Not that way. This one doesn't. But there's like, you know, map mechanics. Things you can do in the map. What will I do with the old lobby? I'm either gonna leave it or blow it up. One of the two. Probably blow it up. It's kind of fun. So one of the things of this map is get a little water column. Then you've got wrong way. I like this. This is like my favorite map to actually play because, especially with two or three people. If you have more, not so much. Like country home. This map needs to be just completely remade. It's kind of bad. This map is, it looks bad, but it is one of the more fun ones because of all the height differences. There's a lot of back and forth. So this one's pretty obvious. Like, is it an Easter egg? I guess. It's more of just a reference. It's kind of fun, I hope. But not really that many Easter eggs. Here's one. Here's a fun Easter egg. In the powering the clock and clockwork, giant clock, you have a piece of cheese as well as a hideous little rat. I have so many maps. Yeah, we've built one or two between things. Like in some of them, like this one is not as polished as some of the other ones. They're fun in their own way. This one's kind of just not fun to play. Here's a good Easter egg for you. It's, you know, of course, why wouldn't I have that? And then this is the newest map. Skulk. The Easter egg here is you can just spawn a warden if you really want to. And that's actually kind of a game mechanic at the same time. So if you shoot this, or up here, there's actually a sensor that will detect it and let you like spawn a warden. And so someone's staying up there kind of camping. It's not good. Didn't I delete this? Okay, good. I thought I did. Let's teleport back. Make the old lobby a place for credits? I could. Yeah, that's not... I might leave it just because, although I've destroyed parts of it already, like this gravel. Yeah, it's no more. New lobby looks so much nicer. And it's not even like half done. I could always copy the old lobby, or the lobby from an older version and just paste it in. That's also an option. Okay, so if we're doing a curve, about to here, I think needs to be just diagonal. Sorry if this is nauseating. I know I could copy and paste it, but sometimes that's not fun. That's definitely not rotated enough. I need to move this, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Yeah, it's better. So right now I'm actually crossing or blurring my eyes and then seeing how to make this line not look like two separate lines. And you can try it with me. Just, you know how like you can focus, not look at it, but look past it or look before it, and it becomes blurry when you do your cross eyes. Okay, so do that. And as you see the line, oh, I should be moving. As you see the line, notice how the like 1 over 1 down section, the last like 10 or so blocks, is distinct from the rest. So that means it's not working. Now we'll try it. I think that's right. I think we're gonna just have to make this train diagonal. Oop. That's too distinct though. This is hard. Okay, let's put ourselves out here. Maybe what we need to do, actually, yeah, put ourselves out here. I've got an idea. I'm not thinking smart enough. Okay, first of all, what's this radius? Actually, we'll do here. $71. So we'll do it up higher. Okay. So what we should be able to do is follow this curve here. Because it's a circle. Why shouldn't we, right? And then we think less. Profit. Start over. The outside doesn't matter. As long as you start with the inside, it can be just 5 blocks away from the outside. Let's go look at our... Is it like invisible? Oh, it's it really is. That's kind of funny. That is small. Okay. Let's skip this song. So you do need a lot of 2s, but you kind of have to mix it up, and that's where I went wrong. Yeah, I'm not out yet. Okay. Sorry for making you nauseous if I am. Oh. Okay. There we go. What is she doing wrong? I think she's setting the scale too high. Let me see. Let's help her out. There we go. Once we get this track figured out, what do you guys say about listening to all of the death sound effects? I promised that last stream, but we didn't get around to it because I lost track of time. I had to get going. So the death sound effects are going to activate every time you die, for whatever reason. And I don't know if it should be played to all people or just the person that dies. I'm almost thinking it's just the person that dies, but then it doesn't feel like you're showing off. That's kind of the point of cosmetics, is to brag a little bit, I feel like. I could be wrong, though. I could make it also play to the person that kills you, too. That's also an option. Relatively valid option. Does that make the track look like it's getting narrower? Because technically it is, but... to backtrack just a little bit. There we go. I mean, normally I'm not too motion sick playing this game, but I'm making myself motion sick. All the swinging around. Okay. Wow. That looks weird. It's technically right, though. Play them for everyone. I want the world to know I got an Elam. I could do that. Some of them are a little annoying, so we might have to tone them down, but... Yeah. Okay. You can play Guess the Sound Effect. Oh, it's Blaze Death, because we looked at the command. Oh, okay. I just messed that up. That's Iron Golem. And keep in mind, these can be pitched up or down. Let me pause the music even. Really get to hear the full sound effect. B. This one's kind of hard. You guess what that one is? That's right. It's the LA. Axolotl Death. Warden Death. Bat. Wait, that's just normal bat. Not even pitched up or anything. It's actually quieter. It could be louder. That's always a classic one. Yeah. This is one of my favorite sound effects. A pitched up mushroom cow inversion is that one. This one took me a little bit. Screaming goat death. This one I thought was pufferfish, but it's not. Oh, wait. It is pufferfish. I mean, that's wolf. I don't know. That's the warden attack. I think this is the one I thought was pufferfish, but wasn't. This is breeze, completely non in the game yet, and that's placing an anvil. So if you die, you could hear any of those. Like, you can set it up. We will need a default one, which I think could be whatever. I think this looks like an ice cream shop. I mean, it doesn't look like one. It just makes me want ice cream. It could definitely work as a jewelry store, though. Okay, so going back. Going back here, here's the train. And we'll have a bunch of cars linked up. How long are each car? Oh, they're even, of course. What is that, 10? 10 blocks long? That feels about right, doesn't it? Or should I make it 11? Maybe I should make it 11. I could have done that so much more efficiently. Oh well. That is better though. So that's middle. Is it? Yeah. You gotta get a little bit creative with the shape of the cars, but it'll work. Now we've got for wheels, we've got a handful of options. I'm thinking grindstones, right? Doesn't that just make sense? Especially when they're going the wrong way. Oh. Maybe we can move this. Most of it's going to be off, but that's okay. Yeah, it can be both the wheels and... I don't see why I can't. I'm not very good with trains, so if you see something that's just blatantly wrong, let me know. But, like, do they only have 4 wheels? They have a bunch, right? I'm not crazy, isn't it? Like, I feel really stupid all of a sudden. Let's turn the music back on. Train. Or look up train on Google Images. Because your brain is just so big. Oh, that's right. Yeah. These need to be moved up one even. Because they're not on just one. Oh, I've still have... Let me undo that. There we go. They're also in a chassis. I forgot about the chassis. Which... What do we use? This? Sure. Yeah. You can look up Scar's building. I forgot there's a whole chassis that they're sitting on. Or resting on. Looks kind of like this. Imagine that being actually detailed. And then there's 2 of them. And so these are kind of linked together, and the ones at the back are kind of linked together. The only bad thing is you can just walk under the train now, and that defeats its whole goal. But get some observers in here. Maybe that's what we need. I think that's what we need, actually. Yeah, right? Right? Could even do something like this between them. I mean, you can go both ways. That way, you don't see the faces. There we go. I'm definitely outside my comfort zone with this one. That looks like it's too high up, though. I think that's too high up. Could we... Would it look wrong? We just moved it down. And then we put these in after the fact. Definitely too high, yeah. I agree. Does that work, though? Because we can come up with a better wheel system. Like these aren't the end all be all with wheels. What other wheel? Maybe a polished basalt. Could get pretty far with that, I believe. That's not the worst thing, huh? Polished basalt. That way it looks like it's actually on the rail. Before it was just like a hovercraft. It's kind of stupid looking. And I think you have to, an important thing to do is to tie this all together. I kind of wish I had the crafter. I probably do. Watch this. Yeah. It's like, this is disabled. What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't place this. It doesn't exist if I drop it. You could just do that, right? That's not too bad. And then eventually we can put Blackstone buttons on it to make it look like the parts of the actual wheels. Like, to me, that looks pretty nice. I think that's it. Unless we have a better round... I don't know. Smelly, I need your help here. Old wheel? New wheel. Old new wheel? New wheel. Do we use another different type of basalt? No. That's the only round looking one. What other round blocks are in the game that are gray? It could be a lighter gray too. I mean, of course you've got smooth stone. That doesn't look right to me though. I wish there was a black sign. You prefer the one on the right. You prefer these. Interesting. Okay. Prefer the grindstone one. And I feel like part of that is it depends on circumstance too. Because like if you see the black behind there, it kind of blends it in better. Okay. That'll help hide the hollowness of it a little bit. That's kind of fun, though. We have different opinions on that. Get rid of those. I wish it was just easier to place them. There we go. If we had a gray sign, we could do something like this. D. Actually, it doesn't even work. I was thinking it looks better as the stone underneath, right? Makes too many highlights. Keep it stone. With the slabs in front, it really blends everything in. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's not bad. We'll do a, keep the path going. Except you can't. Stone is better. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Actually, did we want the slabs? I think it probably looks better as slabs. I had to make it andesite for most of it because, first of all, it's going to be, like, technically it's metal, but also it needs to be different than the sidewalk. Otherwise, you just look like it never ends. Yeah. For now, I'm going to make these all just square boxes. This will be a little bit annoying. I think I'm going to go ahead and make these all first. Technically, the linking would be here. So you run into like kind of weird issues where the the link between them is. There we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, it's 11, isn't it? So these weird angled cars are going to be what's going to take the most time. And I'm thinking the more angled it is, the less complex we make it. Go ahead and do that. I guess it would be more here. 3. 5, middle. One more. Does it look better if we do it this way? This car is going to be so twisted and warped. Looks like a bean. Back, and yes, this is just the lobby. That's all it is. I'm going a little overkill with it. I'm kind of hoping to never have to touch it for a really long time, like the old lobby. I don't know. I'm just having fun building more than anything, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had time to just sit and build for a really long time. So, I'm enjoying it. I'm just taking my time. Also, welcome back. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Now, do we want the steam engine to be visible? Or it doesn't have to be steam. Do we want the engine to be visible? Or do we want it to just be some cars? And let me rephrase that. Do we want to take the time to have to build an engine? Or do we want it to just be done? Whatever, could we do it this? Something like this, and then just brown sign? If it can't be solved with signs, it can't be solved. Alright? That's actually not the worst. I'll call that good for now. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9, 11. I don't know how that counts on the other side. Or yeah, the weather is a little bit sussy, as one could say. If the cats are fun, I don't think you need an engine. Oh, the cats are fun. Don't worry about the cats. Okay. I think I need to get the angle of the car in here. That's what's throwing this off. Do the same thing here with the signs. Yeah, that's gonna be better. This is just too wacky. That's not right. That can be right, technically. Just a lopsided car. That's fine. We'll make it work. I think I can pull this out one more block. There we go. I think that fixes things. I think that'll help it too. Yeah. Put these here for like the linking spacers. Okay. So it's 5 over here, but it's only 4 wide over here. Granted, it is diagonal, so it's a little bit less of a problem. Also, yes, if you hear thunder, it is storming a little bit where I'm at right now. And if I lose internet or power, kind of the same thing, you will know. So if I disappear without signing off, I apologize in advance. I don't think it should be happening, but it's good to prepare for it. Okay, how many blocks are we at even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 is here. Nine, 10, 11. That's diagonal, that works. Place some blocks. Okay. That's 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And for now, we'll leave it at that. How does that feel? That actually is not bad. That's kind of cool. Look at it on the map even. That's pretty good. I know it kind of all blends together. Let's replace. What is this, green concrete? Just so it stands out a little bit more. Mostly on the map. I kind of like it. That's not bad. And this we can just continue straight this way. That's no big deal. I think yellow seems almost too bright now. She's still working hard on the figuring out the thing. That's kind of funny. Okay. Put that there. And what do I do? Copy and paste? Perfect. We just have to remove what won't be there most of the time. Okay. Yeah. I would argue maybe the wood would go here. Oh, stupid. Kind of annoying placing these. And the reason I didn't copy the wheels is because each of these angles is going to be different. That process is kind of a little bit boring. So maybe we don't do that right now. Maybe we instead, let's go visit Tony's. I kind of like that. Yeah. The italics is kind of a funny highlight. We'll see if she can get that working. That'd be good. That would be pretty neat. I hate this. This is not good. I like the stone. The stone's not bad. Everything else is very bad. The shape is not very useful. It just feels so claustrophobic, and I want it to feel grand. This is some goofy music. What are we listening to? Oh, it's Rayman. Okay. It's almost over. We'll just let it run. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of video game music. And that's what I've been using to stream with. Let's delete red. That feels a little bit better. That might work. Might be able to make that work. How do they make these statues? Isn't it like this? I don't think you could make it odd, though. This looks like a diorite cactus. What am I building? Do I know how to play this game? I don't think so. Okay, let's try something different. Okay. It's at least different. I say we keep... I kind of like this block. Okay, there's some pretty intense storming right now. Well, it's not stormy, it's just wind. I think it's a good stopping point anyways. I think it's a good time to take a break. We're almost at an hour and 40 minutes. The other day we streamed for 3 hours, a little more over. We'll take the 17 minutes or whatever I went over that stream and pack into this one. My goal is 2 hours, but I started later today. I was on the phone with my credit card company, and I'm just fighting with them because they're not taking my money from my bank. It like does acts like it doesn't exist, and I'm just fighting back and forth. My bank's been fine. They're like, yeah, you're right. They're stupid. So it's taken like a full month and a half to just pay them. It's like, please just take my money. That's all I want to do. So I lost about half an hour with that today. Typical. Oh well. Anyways, thanks for joining. Appreciate everybody that comes and watches. Maybe I'll have the data pack for sitting installed, so God of Sound can walk us through that next time. I'll try to get that going. But I probably won't be streaming for a while. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Should be back in about a week and a half or so. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.